Hey everyone, it's time for some more Moss Hunter, and today we will be catching the Yonkutku. I was going to do the egg delivery quest for the desert, but unfortunately, that is not available at this time. But not to worry, I will be releasing an episode tomorrow just for the egg delivery quest. That said, without any further ado, let's get right into it. So I really want to show what I mean when I say it's not available. If we go to the four-star quest, not 5, I said 5 last time, it's 4-star quest, we see catch the Yonkutku. The other egg delivery quest, though, it's find the wyvern eggs, and I am short on time anyways, so I guess it would be for the better. Now, I will be busy in the morning, so I will have a fair amount of stuff to do. However, sometime tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, I'll see if I can get the episode released. Now, I actually forgot something. Before we do catch the Yonkutku, there is one thing I will need to get. So we're going to come over here and get a... Oh, she doesn't have a net. Let me actually see if the guy with the backpack has a net. So we really want to try to get a net, because if we can get a net, then that can make this a whole lot easier. Because if we mess up the first trap, we can go grab the second trap. Or immediately craft the second trap, excuse me. So it looks like the net is not available. I don't remember exactly where to get ivy, but I believe it's also in Area 6, that mountain area. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, but I'm going to go ahead and... Well, actually, no, I won't grab a spider web from the sleigh, because I will not need it. Now, something I did forget to do is store my Genprey stuff and my rewards from the last quest, so give me just a moment here. Now, since we won't need a cool drink, then I'm going to store those in there as well. Something else I forgot to talk about is with the forest and hills, there are some mushroom spots I was actually notified about. So since we're actually here, I did want to go over them in detail. So I know that somebody asked if maybe the mushroom spots in Area 7, I believe it was. They asked, hey, are those 2 mushroom spots? I thought they were at first as well, and maybe in the English release they are as well. Excuse me, not in Area 7, but in Area 8. Unfortunately, it is 1 mushroom spot. I did go over there and verify that myself. Now, the area behind the tree for the mushrooms in Area 7, that is as well, unfortunately, just nitro shrooms and special mushrooms. And the area in Area 10, where the other mushroom gathering spot is, that is also special mushrooms. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in a couple episodes ago, I think right before I got my new microphone, I was trying to find some blue mushrooms, and I struggled to do so. And I actually got a lot of helpful information about where to find the special mushrooms. Not the special mushrooms, potentially find the blue mushrooms. As I said, though, they are unfortunately all special mushroom gathering spots in this game. However, in Area 7, behind the tree where the other person was talking about, that is also not just a special mushroom gathering spot, but a nitro shroom gathering spot. So that is useful. I will need some nitro shrooms and fire herbs to make gunpowder. That way I can make large barrel bombs. That way I can blow up Rathalos' ugly face. Now, before I even try to fight the Yonkutku, there is a little strategy, I guess, for lack of a better term, that I'm going with. I guess a routine, more like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Area 6. I'm going to gather the spider webs and see if... Oh my god. Well, that's never fun. So I'm going to go to Area 6 and see if I can gather some ivy and spider webs. And as soon as I can get some spider webs and ivy, then I will be able to make another net. And then once I can get a net... Well, not another net, but just a net. And then once I can get a net, I will be able to make another trap. Now, I also know there's a mushroom gathering spot somewhere over here. I believe it's right over here. No, it should be right over here. Well, I guess it's not for this quest, then. But sometimes there's a mushroom gathering spot over there. Maybe it's over here. Either way, I know that you should follow the moss wine and see where they sniff around, because usually that's where the mushroom gathering spots are. But besides that, I know that... For some reason, in Forest and Hills in this game, they just made all the mushroom gathering spots, like all of them, just almost nothing but blue mushrooms. Not blue mushrooms, special mushrooms. And then they seriously tweaked it for the American release, probably because they realized everybody was making mega potions and nobody was making regular potions. Because, like, what's the point of making regular potions if you can just easily make 10 mega potions after gathering for just a couple of quests, right? But if I remember correctly, there should be an ivy spot at the top of this cliff. If there is, I should be set. If not, I'm going to have to try to work with just 1 trap, which I'm not going to want to do, but I'll be forced to do so. However, let's go ahead and see what the chief says. You hear his voice in your schizophrenic mind. Materials obtained by carving are extremely valuable to merchants. To capture a wyvern, you'll need to use items for capturing. You'll find items for capturing in the supply box. Also, let me tell you what I know about hunting wyverns. This is the last thing I can tell you. You've come so far. I want you to know that I'm proud of you. Now go capture a wyvern. Oh, that's so sweet of him. Oh, this is it. This is it right here. This is where you gather ivy. It's so hard to gather in this game. Just, bro. You just hide it in there. Either way, though, I can't understand. In my opinion, these older games aren't meant to be like action RPGs, like kind of what they're turning into. These are meant to be, in almost the purest sense of the term, survival games. It's like that. Somebody ranked the Monster Hunter games and then used that guy. You know, the nice. Yeah, that guy. I don't remember what he was called. That British dude, I think. But somebody basically compared the games using him. And for Monster Hunter 2, he said survival. And honestly, I can't agree more. Yep, net, perfect. I already have one trap, so I'm going to hold off on crafting until I needed the other one. But Monster Hunter 2 is really bad about it. When I say bad, I just mean it really puts a huge emphasis on it. But Monster Hunter 1 and Monster Hunter 2, and to some extent Monster Hunter Tri, although the farm kind of makes it pointless, but Monster Hunter 1 and 2, they really are meant to be like survival games. You have to craft meat to keep your stamina up. You have to craft potions to keep your health up. You have to go out there and kill monsters and carve their meat and capture bugs and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a whole fun time and a half. Now, I do have a couple of iron pickaxes left, so I'm not going to try to mine a whole lot because I don't really need to right now. But I'm going to go to Area 5 and see if I can get some Macrolite after I murder these Velociprey. Something I did forget about is that for the Young Kutku, there's actually a, I'm not going to say a speedrun strategy, but just kind of an exploit you can use to take advantage of him. Whenever the Young Kutku is limping away, normally whenever you first fight him, you actually have 2 barrel bombs. And this is something I figured out, which is very useful. But pretty much whenever you find the Young Kutku and you get him down to low health to where he's limping, you can actually use a barrel bomb to stun him in place, like a small barrel bomb. So, it really is a good idea to do that. That way, whenever he is low on health, you can stun him with the barrel bomb, and then you can just quickly finish him off. You usually have to do it twice. So, what I do is, let's say it's in Area 3, I'll barrel bomb him while he's running away, do some damage to him, and then he'll try to enrage, but he won't because he's limping, and then he'll fly off to Area 4, and that'll skip the rage cycle. And then after that, you can do it again when he gets to Area 4, and he'll be limping again immediately when he gets there, just because of how the AI works. Really, really interesting little trick I found out. Make grinding him a lot easier. Of course, the same thing applies, even though I'm almost to the point where I can kill Rathalos. At Kutku, you have to be mindful of him whenever he does enrage, because whenever he's not enraged, he's pretty easy, but whenever he does enrage, he is a menace. Of course, I like how I have the perfect comedic timing for saying, oh, he's easy, right as I get smacked around. Yeah, that's always fun, ain't it? But pretty much the strategy for Kutku and what you want to do is just try to stay on his right side, because he won't be able to tail smack you, and pretty much all of his attacks won't be able to hit you. You just kind of have to strafe to the right, and you're pretty good. But see, that's what I mean. Whenever you're on his right side, he can't really do much. For Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, I heard you can do the same thing for Ignactor and Ukanlos. I'm actually really looking forward to fighting them. But, yeah, that's an interesting thing to know. Stay by their right leg, and they can't really do much to hurt you. Oh, also, thanks to Monkey Bros, once again, info time. It turns out the hammer in the Japanese version does not have a gall swing out of the ground pound. You have to do the gall swing out of the spinning bludgeon attack, and there's 2 reasons why I don't really do the spinning bludgeon attack. The first one is, it is really difficult to aim, and the second one is, it takes double the time in order to do the attack, so it leaves you vulnerable for a lot longer. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so always be mindful of your surroundings, and the monster, they could always just pull out an instant charge like that. Very unfair, but hey, that's just the nature of the beast, right? Yeah, but that goes to show, even veterans have trouble sometimes just being mindful and doing what they're supposed to. I guess it doesn't help that I'm commentating over this. I am a yapper, and when I yap, it does kind of make me a little... basically, it makes my 2 brain cells fight over who wants to be active. The one talking or the one fighting. Like, that one, I could have easily avoided that if I would just stop running my mouth. Of course, one of the things you need to avoid with Cutku, do not get him cornered in. Like, and that's with any monster, but almost every single time I've ever lost to Cutku, it's because I got cornered into a wall. So, if you ever get cornered like that, disengage, try to get into an open area, and then re-engage. Alright, so now that he's over here, I'm going to re-engage him again and see if I can quickly get him down. I keep forgetting when he does that attack, the tail is dangerous. Alright, so it looks like he is enraged now. So I am going to run away. Huh, I'm surprised. It looks like... Oh, no. Oh, no. Does he do a world tour? I think he's just leaving. Yeah, we're good. I got a little confused there because I thought he was doing a world tour attack. But while he's gone, I'm going to use the iron pickaxe and see if I can get me some mechalite. Yes, perfect. That is totally worth it. And 2! Nice! That's the second time that's happened. Alright, that is totally worth it. That is really, really good pull from the ore vein there. But while he's over there, I'm gonna use a first aid med and a mini whetstone. And I'm actually gonna run out here to aggro him again because I don't want him flying off. And I'll just use a mini whetstone once I get out here and I'm still safe up on the cliff. Alright, so the great thing about this cliff is he really does struggle to get up here. So you can just sharpen, heal, whatever else. And then you just come down. I really am just trying to lure him over here away from the wall, because while he's near the wall, I don't want anything to do with him. It looks like he is going to be going over to heal and rest. I'm going to wait just a moment for him to fall asleep, and then I'll probably do 2, maybe 3 smacks with the hammer, and then put down another trap, and then try to catch him again. Oh, nice. Well, it's a good thing I decided to kill this Vespiloid. I really want to get some monster fluid, though. For the later upgrades, for I think the poison sword and shield tree, you do need monster fluid. Which is understandable, I guess, because poison transferring through the fluid. That's a nice little lore detail there. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, put down the trap. And now, the net and the trap tool. No! Oh, no. This is really bad. Okay. Do 1 smack. Bonk. Alright, come on. 1, 2. Ah, that's really bad. Oh, yes! Yes. Okay, we actually did it. Oh, my God. I thought I was going to have to do that all over again. Okay, so, as you can see, we're gathering from the ground. We're not gathering from the Cutku, because we're on that bone, but we cannot carve the Cutku. You're also not supposed to be able to gather on the ground, in the trap, but like I said, we're on the ground. There's nothing else here. That is not normal for, captured monsters. That is exclusively for this cave. So, I was going to say, as you can see, you can't carve Cutku, but it still stands. You cannot carve a monster that has been captured. You also cannot gather from it, but you can gather from this spot over here. Because, like I said, over here, you can gather. Oh, and that does apply for the mushroom spot in Area 8. So, as whoever was bringing up that, hey, maybe it's 2 spots, which, I did consider that. But as you can see, you go over there, that's a spot. You go over here, it is the same spot, unfortunately. So, I do have an extremely, extremely busy day tomorrow, where I'm going to be absolutely exhausted by the end of it before I come back and, not stream, but record another video. And I do, of course, have to go to work fairly soon. So there won't be a whole lot of editing in this video. I'll probably be mostly cutting it down, because thankfully it does seem like, at least most of the people who are here, the memes are just a nice cherry on top. And not that I want to be lazy and skip out on it, it's just I want to be able to finish this in time to make it a daily upload thing for the algorithm. But hey, that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. I am so excited for the future of this channel. I have 223 subscribers. What are y'all doing? I love you guys so much. Thank you all for the growth. But that said, I am going to end this here. Next time, we will be doing that egg quest in the desert. Probably tomorrow. I know I keep saying it, but I was going to do it today, and it wasn't available, so we'll just do it tomorrow, and if it's not available, we'll keep going into missions and abandoning them until it is. But that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like on the channel. Comments down below if you have any tips and tricks for me in the game. And if you're feeling generous, subscribe to my Patreon. That way I can fight Cutku for the 25th time. Bye now.